Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Me and Donjons, and the key was provided by developer. Let's check controls. Actually, we have controls and options. Basically, there is one slider for volume, which is very useful because the music is very annoying. We can also check texture and game quality. Well, works fine for me. I'm not gonna change it. Controls. Generally you need only to move around with WASD and drink potions if that's necessary. You attack with left mouse button, so basically use mouse and WASD, sometimes potions. That's all the information you need. I did a couple of achievements, as you can see. There's not many of them, but I did some of them. Would be nice to have more and to be able to know how you get the other ones. Then you have the option to play the game as random dungeon. In this case, you have to play in this one. It should generally keep your progress, and well, progress is mostly about money and crystals, so you can gain them here in one of those dungeons. I tried the first level size one time, and it made the dungeon that was quite long actually. It took me a couple of minutes to finish. Plus you have the campaign. I'm gonna try to show it to you. This is the missions, so you basically have 15 missions. I did 4 of them plus one random dungeon, and this is the shop. The shop is pretty much the biggest problem of the game because I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but I only see weapons, and I already bought, I think I bought the longsword. It doesn't say that I bought it, so it's very strange. What if I buy another one? I also don't have my inventory, so I don't know what stats I have, what I gained, plus you have no way to get armor or anything else. The only thing you could actually do is either grind 300 for Claymore. By the way, it's called Claymore, not Claymore, should be A there, unless it's some sort of joke. And or you can grind 15 basically diamonds, right? So that's it. After you have it, you have the best weapon. That's all the progress you have. This is very low amount of stuff. I think this should be definitely upgraded to multiple things to prolong the game. 15 missions is not that much, but they get longer. I'm gonna try to play mission 1 maybe, because I wanna see if you can. Let's see how much money you have. Okay, I wanna see if you can grind the same level. Can you? Oh, we can't. This is bad. So you cannot replay missions, but you can play random dungeon. So instead I'm gonna play mission 5. Basically, if you run out of money, now it works. Okay, if you run out of money, you can only play the random dungeon. That's the only way to progress. I have no idea how it works with the health potions. That's the problem, because you generally have a couple of health potions, but they are not the same health potions as you have in random dungeon, because there you have 8 of them. In campaign you have a couple of them and you cannot grind them. So it's very strange. What if you run out of them? It should be some sort of possible to renew them, to get more if you need more. And generally there is like 3 attacks. Now people were saying that there is a problem registering attacks. Usually it comes in such a way that the attack of a monster is badly registered. It attacks you like with a delay. It's not that much of a problem when it comes to your attacks. Okay. Also you regenerate like this, so you don't have to eat those potions. I didn't run out into a boss yet. Maybe there is one. So generally speaking, this is the game. Go through a dungeon like this. Nothing special up there. Just the texture. It's not really badly looking. It's done in Unity. So the biggest problem with the game is that it's not complex. It's basically it's this. You go through dungeons, you kill a couple of monsters, you upgrade, which by the way you cannot see anywhere. Like now I have more damage, but it's only showing up on the left side of the screen. You cannot access any sort of stats, or you cannot get levels. I mean, you do get levels, but you cannot see your levels. You cannot see your inventory. I just happen to have this weapon that is 6 damage. What if I now buy the weaker weapon? Will it go down? I have no idea. Can you have more weapons? Like the more you buy, the more you get, or you just have one? It's very strangely done, and it's really subtracting from the game's value. I would say this: if the game is more complex, it would be much better. It's not a bad gaming loop, just going through rather short dungeons and doing those quick runs to progress. It's not that bad really, but the problem is that there is a very linear progress. You just go through the campaign, getting better and better gear. Well, also there's a problem: you don't get anything for enemies. I mean, you do get a reward at the end of the level, but you don't really get any sort of loot or drop. You just kill everybody, finish level, then you get some gold, and once you have 300 you buy best weapon, and apparently you also get upgrades while you play, and eventually you can finish everybody. This is a backstep basically, so it's quite strong, and I have no idea where I am. I'm not sure if we can click map. There is no way, I guess. There is only pause button like this. You can resume, and you can heal with potion if you need to, but generally you should just backtrack and let the health regenerate. The game is not very hard if you keep upgrading, if you just keep buying those weapons. If you maybe play 1 or 2 dungeons, it should be going kinda like this, and kinda like what you see. It's not very problematic, and that's the end. So basically you made it to the end. Maybe I missed some. I might have missed some upgrades. So what if I miss it? I cannot replay it. Yeah, that's it. So let's see the rewards. Probably I have no crystals. Oh, actually I did get some. It seems to be completely arbitrary. I don't know why I'm getting 2 of them. How is it counted? So yeah, we got some money. Let's see main menu. Can we now buy the better weapon? 180. Ah, it's together. Okay, so I didn't get. Maybe I did. What if I now buy the? I know what, I will experiment. I will just buy the weaker one, and we'll see. Item was purchased. Okay, so what does it mean? Let's see if I'm getting the worse weapon now. Probably yes. So we can waste money. That's a problem. Yeah, you can waste money. So that's a problem. So right now I would have to regain the weapon by... Is it faster? No, it's not faster. I would have to regain the weapon by playing random dungeons and then buy the best one and stay with it. So that's a very strange thing. Like, you don't have inventory, your better weapon is overrun with the worse weapon. Makes absolutely no sense to me. It's stronger because I keep the passive bonus. Would be much better if you had like classes of heroes and generally some resemblance of equipment. Definitely should be more items in the shop, and the game could be easily bigger. I wouldn't say better, because this is generally not a bad idea for a game. I mean, many dungeon crawlers do this, or they work in a sort of turn-based combat. So this approach isn't bad by no means. It's just the problem that the game is very simplified, doesn't offer much complexity, and the length is also, well, 15 levels. It would take you a while, but not that much really. Getting those levels for unknown reason, I don't even know what it gives me. What do I get for getting levels? It seems to give nothing. Maybe it does have some result, but I don't see it. Also, I'm doing quite a lot of damage. It was very similar to previous weapon, even though it's less damage by 2 points. Still, this is quite annoying that I'm not seeing any money progress. Just the 2 points. I mean, not 2 points, just the 39 coins, and then you just don't see if you're progressing. Apparently you are. Also, it's showing you rewards, like your overall money, not the money you get. So it doesn't really show the right amount of money. It's showing, well, you have to check in the shop how much you really have at the end, because the reward can seem higher, but it's not really. It's like what you have together. I don't know why you're getting this much money and not less. What's causing this number? Like, let's see now. Do I get again 2 crystals or what? Probably it would be less score. Is the 100? What do I get? See 0. I don't know why. I had 150. I had 2 crystals. Now 121. Nothing. What does it mean 60? Is it plus 60? So how much they have now? 90 something. By the way, the game is not responding now. Yeah. So actually it's proper. Yeah, I guess. Maybe I had zero money. Maybe before I had zero money, and that's why. So I would need to basically grind one more crystal and buy this and play with it, I guess. Yeah, so that's the game, basically. 6 levels. How much is it by percentage? This is like 40% of the game already. I played it 32 minutes. So the game would be like 2 hours at that pace, unless you get bigger levels or unless you play those randomized, right? You can play randomized. Maybe level 5 would be big. I have no idea. Let's see how it looks. Let's see the speed. Right. So that's the big level. I don't know how you assess how big it is. Can I just go out of it? I guess, but you don't get anything. I killed one guy and did nothing. Yeah, you have to finish the level. Alright guys, so I'm kind of done with the game. I tested it. I think it needs work. It should be bigger because at this point it's very simplified version of Dungeon Crawler. It doesn't work that bad really. The gameplay loop is okay, but there is definitely not enough content to call it worth your money. I kind of like graphics. I don't like the small amount of upgrades. Also, it should give you some sort of warning so you don't switch your weapon to wars for no reason. I just wanted to test it. Definitely it needs more achievements, more enemy types, which might be a couple more, but still, this is already like 40% of the game. I didn't see that many enemies, like 3 or 4 types. That's it so far. It should be a level, not a level. It should be a boss every 5 levels or something like that. Maybe there is one, I don't know. For now, it's very small arcadey first person perspective. Yeah, kind of looks like VR, but I don't know even if it uses VR. I wasn't using VR, so it doesn't matter. I don't even have VR. So it's very little game, generally speaking. If you like the small well, if you accept the small amount of fun you can have with it, like 2 hours maybe more, if you grind slightly more, like 3-4 hours maybe. If you grab the game really cheap, then you could get it. It's not cringeworthy to play. It's actually quite pleasant to play, even though it has some issues. But generally speaking, you can progress, as I've shown you. It's like 2 levels in a few minutes. So if you don't have much time, you wanna pass like a lunch break or something with it, then you could probably play it. It's kind of like a mobile game, but of course it's on PC, but it kind of looks like a mobile game, which is it's not a problem for me by no means. Cannot recommend it. I would give it, well, I would give it 4 out of 10. Usually, well, mostly because the lack of content. For this kind of game, for the arcade game on Unity, it's not bad. It's actually quite okay to play, but it should really make up with the amount of options, upgrades, and content, which it doesn't. However, the very idea of going around dungeons, looking for exit, and killing enemies, and slowly upgrading is absolutely okay. I've seen much worse games doing the same thing in a crappy graphics, so this is not that bad really. But it should definitely be highly upgraded with tons of content. Like I would say this is 10% of what should be in the game. Maybe 20, but you definitely need more. You need like character classes, you need different things to upgrade, maybe some minions to help you, or at least armor, maybe some spells, some passive skills, skill trees, everything. It's not there. It's just the bare bones. Yeah, and we are seeing skeletons there. It's just bare bones of dungeon crawling in very small peel. So the cost should be according, right? This is like, I don't know, 50 cents worth of a game, maybe $1 at best for what it offers. But it's not bad to play. I kinda had fun playing this, but yeah, that was 30 minutes and 40% of the game. So not a big one, but not a bad one completely. Just very small and short. Grab it on sale if you're interested. So that will be it from me. That was me and Dungeons, and I will see you guys in the next review.